Alright, so let's hop right into the first game. So in this first game, we're going up against Kenki, Kazuha, and Fischl. It's a deck where the idea of their deck is to first use Kenki and apply Cryo on two of my characters, and then use Fischl to apply Electro on one of my characters, so that when they swirl, they'll be triggering Swirl and Superconduct at the same time to deal just a crap ton of AoE damage to my team. So here it starts with Jade Chamber and Catherine, both of which are not very good cards, I'll say, but it is what it is. They are still cards. So my plan here is just to start with Raiden and then use her normal attack followed by a skill. So I haven't lost yet because I don't actually want to tune it, but sometimes you have to. And I just end my round. So here in this deck, I actually have Joyous Celebration because a lot of decks these days are relying on elemental reactions compared to previous updates where they didn't really care about elemental reactions. Geo decks. I'm so glad Geo is no longer like meta. But anyway, so since they're all using elemental reactions, I'm running Joyous Celebration to cleanse all my characters, and now they can't react anymore. So since I superconducted myself, they can't superconduct me. Except when I superconduct myself, it doesn't deal damage. Thank God. Otherwise, Joyous Celebration would be kinda useless. So now that I've used my ult, then I'll just switch to Shenhe probably. Do I switch to Shenhe here? I don't even remember. Yes, I do switch to Shenhe, and then I just use her ult. I mean, rest in peace to my cards, but unfortunately my dice weren't good enough. So I make sure to end my round on Shenhe so that the Cryo hits her instead of hitting, because if it hit Raiden instead and then it swirled Cryo onto these two Electros, it would trigger Superconduct as on top of the swirl, and that's just a lot of damage. Here I actually get decent dice for the first time in this whole game, but thankfully, thanks to Joyous Celebration, all is going well. I have no idea why they put Libban with 8 dice left. And when they sent off my Electro Summon instead of this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll take it. From this point onwards, it's just a pretty simple case of just beating them down with whatever I have. It doesn't really matter at this point.
No escape from me.
And now to finish off the lone Kazuha. So he doesn't use his ult on me because that would switch Chongyun Hin, and I mean Chongyun will kinda decimate him. So he normal attacks instead. But it doesn't really matter what he does since I mean I've just a lot more HP than him. And that's GG. Alright, so here in game number 2, we're going up against our Haam Quicken. So against this deck, the first thing I personally notice is that our Haam is the carry. I mean, why does it matter, you ask? Because we have a tactical nuke on our side. So all I have to do is build up Chongyun's burst, and then use fast action switch and nuke our Haam out of this world, I guess. And then we win. Well, it's easier said than done, but actually it's not too bad. You'll see. So of course they start off with Beidou, and they're just going to get up her ult, and they're going to combine her ult with our Haam to deal a ton of quicken damage. So first I get 1 energy on Chongyun, so that when I use Raiden's ult later, he'll get 2 energy and his burst will be completely charged up.
There is no escape.
And Raiden can ult safely here since they're just setting up Beidou as well, so I don't actually have much to worry about. And Alhaitham, I don't have to worry about his HP being too high or Lotus or anything, because I have both Adeptus Temptation and Cryo Resonance. So the plan is simple. I just out with Raiden, then I just do anything I want with Shenhe, and the moment they switch Alhaitham out, I call out my missile. This bad boy right here. Now unfortunately my dice suck again. Goddamn. So I had to tune 3 of my cards. I think here I tune Opera, Seed, and this. Yep.
Inazuma shines eternal. Isn't good.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they put out Kaching first. I don't know why. I feel like you should just like put out Alhaitham, but hey. And oh my gosh, my dice are amazing. Yeah, not the luckiest game for me. But I still have my tactical nuke and I have enough cards to tune, so all is well. So it actually puts out Alhaitham. So I just switch to Chongyun, get up my Cryo dice, Adeptus Temptation, and well, goodbye Alhaitham. And now it's just a lone Kaching who can't even deal reactions. So that's a pretty free win. Although at this point I actually got a bit too relaxed by switching around here. I kind of forgot that her out deals piercing damage and they have double electro, so it's for sure that they have some kind of energy card. And I actually switched to Shenhe here and she just double killed me.
The scourge of evil.
I very nearly threw this game. So yeah, that's a lesson to not relax too much when you're winning, even if you're winning by a lot. Thankfully, I did get like 2 of these to clutch the game for me. I think 1 would have been enough, but or even none. Just I had 2 just in case they had food. So to really make sure that I win this. I mean, I would lose this if they had tandoori chicken, but I'm just thankful they don't have tandoori chicken. I mean, why would you put tandoori in Alhaitham Cricket anyway? You would put minty meat rolls. Here they actually out again, amazingly, but thankfully it doesn't kill me. So yes, this got a bit way too close. And just finish it off with the ult.
Right idea from
Alright, so here in game 3, we're going up against Yelan, Thunder Manifestation, and Signora. It's a pretty popular deck right now because the idea is you charge up Yelan's ult and then you combine it with Thunder Manifestation or Signora's normal attacks to just deal constant elemental reactions. Especially with Signora, because with Signora you can get infinite freezes. So of course they start with Yelan and they're just going to get up her ult instantly. I mean, that's what Yelan does.
There is no escape.
And as for me, of course, I just go for Raiden Summon and then I'll be switching to Shenhe and I'll use Shenhe's skill and all life is good.
What exactly is teamwork?
Unleash.
Now one thing I do have to watch out for here is that if they have fast action switch, so like if they use Yelan's out and then fast action switch to Signora, I have no way to escape the infinite freezes. I'll just be frozen forever. Because I don't have a fast action switch of my own, and all my characters are still pretty high HP, so they can't kill me for me to get a free turn.
Here comes the catch.
Also, for some reason I kept Joyous Celebration in here, but it doesn't actually help me against this deck, since the 2 attacks kind of come together. So they do have fast action switch, but they switched to Thunder Manifestation first. I guess they wanted the electro charge damage.
My
And I put out Raiden so that I can charge up her ult. And now I was just kind of worried that I would have a second fast action switch and they would switch to Sinora and freeze me because I don't have a fast action switch of my own. So if they'd freeze both of my characters, I'm kind of dead in round 3. But I already used one fast action switch, so the probability that isn't too high. Amazingly, they have not equipped Gilded Dreams or put down Yayoi, Nanatsuki or Timaeus the whole entire game. I actually have no idea why they didn't. I mean, I could go look at their cards, I guess. You can see their cards in the replay if you want. Switch to opponent's perspective. You know what, let's take a look at their cards. You do have Yayoi. What are you doing? Oh yeah. If you're using that deck, you should definitely be setting up stuff here on the left. Oh, I paused it. And now they have no more food, so these two summons are going to bring Sinora down to 4 HP, and then Chongyun can just one-shot her next round, since she'll lose her revival. So I just use a skill and that's GG. Moving on to the 4th game, we're going up against Mew, which stands for Mona, Eula and Wandra, even though most people put it as Mona, Wandra, Eula. But Mew! Okay. And Mew is actually the main reason why I put Joyous Celebration in this deck, because I do not want to let him soul. Wandra. The moment you let him soul, you are dead. You are dead. You can't do anything about it. He will use Instructor's Cap, get a crap ton of dice, and he'll equip Tute to Last Remembrance, load the, I don't know, Nahida's Lamp, everything, and just decimate you. But not if you have Joyous.
Shine down.
So I just start off with Raiden's skill, then I'll switch here to Shenhe, equip Blizzard Strayer, and then use Shenhe's skill. Also, can we just talk about how this guy got both Dunyazats and then Wagner, Timaeus and Yayoi Nanatsuki on round 1. And Instructor. Yeah. But it doesn't matter because I have Joyous. This card alone just counters the entirety of Mew so hard. So now he will fast action switch to Wanderer and get one soul off, which I unfortunately cannot prevent because of Mona's summon. But then after that, I just use Joyous Celebration, freeze myself, and that's it. I win. Yeah, it's that easy. So if you guys have trouble against Mew, just bring Joyous Celebration. There's nothing they can do against it.
By ordinance divine.
Here I could have used the Woven and then
Time for some training?
use an extra attack to kill Mona, but instead I switched to Chongyun because I wanted to use Gamblers to get the kills so that I'll get extra dice. And here for some reason he switches to Eula, which is just a terrible play because Chongyun can deal 5 damage on a skill. So that's just Eula gone, and that's just the game.
A touch of frost.
I'll be back with a vengeance. Delve into destiny. The stars are fading.
Behold.
Alright, for the 5th game of day 1, we're going up against Linny, Dea, and Thunder Manifestation. So I kind of felt like Linny was the main carry here, and they'll definitely start on Dea. So I decided it would be safe to start on Chongyun and get 1 energy up on him first. Because again, I want to get up our ballistic missile here, so that I can just use it on Linny, and once he's dead, it should be a win. But later on you see that it turns out it's not Linny who's the carry, it's actually Thunder Manifestation. But same thing really, we'll just nuke this guy instead.
Swift and merciful.
The campaign begins.
Here I could have used my Moon Piercer to get Raiden summoned up as well, so that I wouldn't waste 1 die. But I wasn't sure what they were gonna do, like maybe they were gonna attack again or something, so I wanted to save the extra die just in case. Here my plan was originally to get up Raiden's ult, but unfortunately they are using an overload comp, so it's gonna be a bit hard to do that. I won't force the Raiden out, and instead, especially since I got so many cryo dice, I'll just use Shenhe. I'll just use whatever my active character is. They actually switched back to Dayashi to avoid the super conduct, but I don't think that's really necessary. I think you should just like go ahead with Thunder Manifestation anyway. But whatever floats their boat, I guess. Also, they put on Tenacity before Yayoi. I don't know. Whatever, I guess.
I've done must.
And I use 1 last die to heal up Shenhe, and we go on into the next round. Now here it actually gets a little bit tricky because the Thunder Manifestation can one-shot Shenhe with Fervent Flames, which he actually does here.
My curse.
And he does have the shield up, so Chongyun can't really, definitely can't one-shot him. And in fact, he can't even two-shot him because I don't have Cryo Resonance in hand. So it does get a bit hard here. So first I use 1 normal attack to bring the manifestation down to 3 HP, and then I switch to Raiden to tank this summon, because the Pyro summon will hit Raiden, but the Electro summon will hit Chongyun. So even though he has both these summons, he doesn't actually get any reactions off. Here when they use fast action switch to Thunder Manifestation, I was actually really scared because I thought they would use the skill and kill Chongyun, and once Chongyun's dead, I can't actually do anything to them. Linny will just beat me up after I kill Thunder Manifestation with Raiden, and I would actually have my first loss, but instead they use Fervent Flames and normal attack Raiden. I have no idea why, but you know what, I'll take it. Maybe they thought they won anyway. But little did they know I had Fresh Wind of Freedom. I mean, come on, Shenhe SC always has Fresh Wind of Freedom. So yes, I just kill TM, and then I have just enough cards to tune enough cryo dice for the ult, and that's GG.